Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to day 25 of my 31 days of horror. Wow, guys, 6 more days, and we're done with October. Whew. It is flying. So, speaking of flying, I'm going to be talking about a film from 2019. The Horrorpack released this as an exclusive Horrorpack, one of those limited edition Blu-rays. And the film we're talking about is called Ashburn Waters. Now, with Ashburn Waters, it's a campground facility. It's like around in Australia. Big camping resorts are all over the place are booked. This place, everyone's having a good time camping. Now, something is actually picking off all the campers. It's leaving dead bodies all over the place, and no one knows. Well, after a massacre occurs, the campground closes its grounds for good. They think the land is cursed. There's something going on. So they figured, cut it off. So it kind of becomes like an abandoned campground facility. Years later, Brett and his friends decided to have like a high school reunion, and they figured, let's go camping. And Brett, unfortunately, he agrees. He doesn't really want to go. And of course, his ex-girlfriend Scout is coming, and she's bringing along her new flame, and he's not happy about it. And she's there to rub it in, pretty much. So all these friends, some acquaintances, get together to go camping. Well, it's a big camping weekend, and a lot of facilities are closed. While driving along, they find the sign for Ashburn Waters. They're like, we never heard of this, let's go check it out. And it's all abandoned, so they break in and figured, wow, we have a whole campground facility to ourselves. Let's have some fun. So they drive up, avoid the signs, avoid the warnings, and they start, set up camp. Well, there's another gentleman in the woods. He's kind of like a loner, and he's souped to look like almost like a killer, like one of those weird backwoodsy. Well, he's there to warn them, like, you need to get out of Ashburn Waters. The land is cursed. There's something in here. You better leave. There's a demon aboard or something. And of course, they're all like, he's crazy. Let's just have fun. Well, something does show up. And it is some kind of weird demon bug-like creature that starts picking off their friends one at a time. They have to team up with this gentleman here who's pretty much there to go after this demon in particular and pretty much survive the night and leave in the morning. So it's a fight for survival type film. All right. Again, this is one of those Horrorpack exclusives. This one is number 59 in the series. So if you thought about picking this one up, I highly recommend it. It was actually a surprise for me. I actually enjoyed it. The creature is all practical effects. It's all practically done. It looks pretty cool. Again, it looks like some kind of weird Mothman / weird type of bug demon creature. The trailer kind of surprised me too. When I watched the trailer at first, I was like, what is this? Especially when Horrorpack releases their limited Blu-rays. A lot of times their limited Blu-rays are independent films. Like, this is an independent movie. And a lot of them are like, well, what is that? So you gotta look it up to figure out what's it about. So anyway, after watching the trailer, I'm like, I think I gotta pick this up because this looks pretty cool. Found it on eBay, picked up a copy, and after watching it, I was highly surprised. It was very entertaining. It's got a lot of cool blood and guts to it, so it's got that going. Again, it's an independent film, so you got that going for you. Also, you got to watch out with these limited Horrorpack releases. A lot of times, they don't make a certain amount, and then they go through the roof. So, certain ones, I highly recommend grabbing. There's some out there that are kind of like stinkers, but this one actually was fun. I highly recommend checking out Ashburn Waters. This is the back. As you can see, that's the crazy guy there. I'm trying to remember. I think there's special features on it. I think there's like a trailer and whatnot. I think there's some making of. And yeah, so he definitely says, what is killing the campers? And when you watch the trailer, you kind of see what this thing looks like. I love the way the cover looks with the eyes up here on the top, gleaming down. And you got the people walking to go camping. So you got that cool cover out there. Again, I highly recommend checking out Ashburn Waters from 2019. I think there is a normal DVD out there that you can pick up. But if you want to get it on Blu-ray, you had to get the Horrorpack. But check on eBay for those. Sometimes, rarely, you can find the Horrorpacks on Amazon. You never know on those. But I picked mine up on the good old eBay. And again, this is number 59 of the exclusive, so if you want to look that up. So I definitely recommend, guys, checking out Ashburn Waters from 2019. If you're into creature features and demon-type monsters, I think you'll have a good time with this one. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. For my overall score, I guess with an 8 out of 10. I had a good time with it. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and keep collecting and stay safe. Later, guys. Peace.